Hello and welcome to My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh. India and the United States are moving closer to finalizing an interim trade agreement, with only a few key issues remaining. The progress reflects growing economic ties between the two countries and could give fresh momentum to trade and investment. As major trading partners, both nations are strengthening their strategic and economic engagement across the Indo-Pacific. A trade agreement between India and the US could open new doors for businesses on both sides, lowering tariffs, boosting trade and investment, and giving Indian exporters greater access to the American market. With negotiations gathering pace, both countries are working to bridge the remaining differences. India says substantial progress has been made, with only a few outstanding issues left before the pact can be finalized.
I have very categorically and on several occasions expressed the confidence that what we have finalized with the US as the first tranche of the bilateral trade agreement, which was announced by our leaders on 3rd of February, will come into operation as soon as the United States is able to ensure that we get a comparative advantage over our competitors, the countries in our neighborhood, the countries in the ASEAN region and other countries with whom we compete. That was the basis of our first tranche of the BTA, and once that basis is re-established, the US BTA will be ready, up and about.
The conversation between India and the United States on the proposed bilateral trade agreement is ongoing. Both sides have done a lot of work in this regard. There are certain issues which needs finalization, and both countries are working towards finalization of the interim bilateral trade agreement.
India-US economic ties continue to gain momentum beyond the trade agreement. In Georgia, Ambassador Vinay Mohan Kwatra held high-level meetings on trade, investment, logistics, innovation, and education, highlighting the growing depth of business and strategic partnerships between the two nations.
With or without the trade deal, the trade between the two countries is going up. The investment from Indian companies in the US is going up. The investment from US companies into India is going up. So if trade deals happen, great, but without the trade deal, the economic partnership continues between the two countries.
As negotiations on the interim trade agreement continue, recent U.S. tariff measures have also drawn attention. Washington has imposed a 10% tariff on imports from India and 16 other countries. However, experts say the relatively lower rate compared with several other economies could help India retain its competitive edge in the U.S. market.
It is not going to impact our exports. If you see that India, beside other 16 countries, is placed into 10% category, where a large number of countries, around 38, has been put into 12.5% category. EU and Taiwan, they are the exception. They are under a 10% category, but that may include the MFN tariff also. And South Korea, Japan, Switzerland, they are in 12.5% category, including our MFN. So by and large, we have got the best deal among these countries.
The India-US economic partnership continues to move forward, with trade negotiations progressing alongside growing investments and business ties. As both sides work to finalize the interim pact, India's relatively competitive tariff position could further strengthen its standing in the American market. Robots are moving from science fiction to real-world solutions, transforming industries across the globe. From hospitality and healthcare to manufacturing, Robotics is making services faster, smarter, and more efficient. In India, a new generation of young engineers is developing AI-powered robots tailored for everyday challenges, driving innovation and shaping the future of technology. No hands carrying trays, no waiters weaving through crowded spaces. At a restaurant in Kanpur, robots are now serving customers with precision.
Here's your dish. Please take it away from my tray and touch my hand to let me get back to work.
Powered by advanced sensors, intelligent navigation, and smart movement systems, these robotic waiters smoothly move between tables, avoid obstacles, and deliver orders. This is not a glimpse of tomorrow. It is the new face of India's evolving dining experience.
आज के टाइम पे जो AI जनरेशन में आगे लोग बढ़ रहे हैं, उसमें हमने भी सोचा कि रोबोट क्यों ना रेस्टोरेंट में लाया जाए और लोगों को एक तकनीकी और स्वाद दोनों का मिश्रण, अनूठा मिश्रण प्रदर्शन किया जाए और लोगों को स्वाद मिले तकनीकी का और फूड का।
Humanoid robots are finding applications across key sectors, making services faster, smarter, and more efficient. Developed by young Indian engineers through innovative startups, these AI-powered machines are giving India a new identity in robotics. Pune-based Techligence Private Limited is among those driving this journey towards a self-reliant and technology-driven future.
तो अभी जो रोबोट हम बना रहे हैं वो AI से चलता है। तो इसमें क्या होता है कि इसमें खुद का इंटेलिजेंस होता है, ये चीज़ों को देख सकता है, ये उसके हिसाब से चल सकता है, आसपास की दुनिया को समझ सकता है, लोगों को पहचान सकता है और जो भी काम उसे हम दे रहे हैं वो कर सकता है। तो इस तरह से हम इन रोबोट्स को बना रहे हैं।
T2 Mini is an AI-powered smart device robot developed by young Indian engineers. Designed for seamless human interaction, it can communicate in multiple languages, navigate independently, assist visitors, and deliver real-time information, bringing smarter automation to everyday spaces.
Please proceed to gate 15 on the left. Have a safe flight.
हम लोग सारा मेक इन इंडिया कर रहे हैं। जितने भी हमारे एक्चुएटर्स है, कंपोनेंट्स है, वो सब हम लोग यहीं पे डिज़ाइन करते हैं। हमारी डिज़ाइन टीम है जो कि डेडिकेटेडली हर एक छोटे से छोटा पार्ट कि कौन सा नट बोल्ट कहाँ बैठेगा, मोटर में कहाँ कैसे प्रिसाइजली हम उसको सेट कर सके सो दैट मूवमेंट हमारी एकदम फ्लेक्सिबल हो, वो सब हम यहीं पे डिज़ाइन करते हैं।
Across India, several startups are opening new possibilities in robotics. Pune-based Sakar Robotics is developing advanced solutions to enhance efficiency and safety in industrial sectors. The company believes technology should not replace humans, but work as a powerful partner. With this vision, it is building smart machines, industrial automation systems, and advanced cleaning robots.
यहाँ पर जो काम होता है, जहाँ पर मैन पावर अवेलेबिलिटी का इशू हो या फिर कोई ऐसा काम जहाँ पर किसी भी इंसान को हानि हो सकता है, वेदर इट इज़ फिज़िकल और इट इज़ एनवायरमेंटल, दोनों में से कोई भी एक, तो वहाँ पर हमारे रोबोट्स काफ़ी अच्छा काम करते हैं। और तीसरी और बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट जगह ऐसी है रोबोट की काम करने की जो बहुत कम लोग सोचते हैं, वो ऐसा है कि जहाँ पर जनरेशनल जॉब शिफ्ट होगा।
Every robot is designed with the vision that machines can handle repetitive and high-risk tasks, allowing people to focus their time, energy, and skills on more creative, innovative, and meaningful work.
The application is to pick the object autonomously without human intervention. So for tackling this situation, we are using the 6 degree of freedom robotic arm along with the camera and the gripper, 2-jaw gripper attached with it.
SakarBot is equipped with advanced technologies such as machine vision, safe navigation, and smart automation. Its modular design allows it to be easily customized to meet the specific requirements of different industries.
मोबाइल मैनिपुलेटर की जो एप्लीकेशंस आपने देखी है,
हम लोगों ने अभी पिक एंड प्लेस जैसे एप्लीकेशन हो गया है मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी के लिए, कोई भी पार्ट मशीन में प्रोड्यूस हो गया उसको उठा के उसके सही जगह पे रखना, चेक करके, क्वालिटी चेक करके कि ये सही पार्ट है कि नहीं पार्ट है।
The new wave of robotics and AI startups in India is not just a story of technological advancement. It is a glimpse of a self-reliant future where humans and machines work together to drive growth, innovation, and progress. In the heart of Guwahati Sijubari locality stands the historic Hazrat Shah Makhdum Shah Dargah, a living symbol of communal harmony and brotherhood. For generations, people from different faiths and communities have gathered here in a spirit of mutual respect and devotion, reflecting Assam's rich tradition of coexistence. As devotees continue to visit the shrine from across the state, the Dargah remains a powerful reminder that unity and shared heritage are among India's greatest strengths.
Located in Sijubari, the Hazrat Shah Makhdum Shah Dargah stands as a reflection of social and cultural practices that bring communities together. Believed to have been established around the teachings of revered Sufi saint Hazrat Shah Makhdum Shah, who arrived in Assam during the 17th century, the Dargah has grown into a spiritual and social landmark. What makes the Dargah truly unique is its inclusive character. People from different religions, communities and backgrounds visit the shrine with equal devotion and reverence.
करीब 350 साल पुराने हैं। यहाँ राजा रुद्र सिंह नाम के जो राजा थे उस टाइम पे बाबा यहाँ आए थे और उन्हीं ने ये जगह दिए हैं। और उनके बाद जो धर्म प्रसार के यहीं गुजरने के बाद सब लोगों ने यहाँ बाबा के दरबार पे हाजिरी दी और हिंदू मुस्लिम को ये नहीं है, सब कोई आके यहाँ हाजिरी देते हैं, बाबा से फैज़ हासिल करते हैं।
Amid the busy pace of everyday life, the Dargah continues to offer devotees a place of peace and spiritual solace. People visit the shrine with a shared sense of devotion, irrespective of their religious and cultural identity.
ये बाबा का माजार में करीब 6 साल से आ रहा हूँ। मुझे जो शांति मिलता है दूसरा जगह में नहीं मिलता। कभी कुछ दिक्कत होने से मैं यहाँ पे आ जाता हूँ, मेरा मतलब ख्वाहिश लेके मेरा पूरा हो जाता है। और ये बात है कि यहाँ पे हिंदू मुस्लिम का कोई एक चारा नहीं है, सब लोग आता है, सब आदमी अगरबत्ती दिया हुआ जलाता है, इधर में सब खुशी से रहते हैं एक साथ।
जब से मतलब गुवाहाटी में जब से आई हूँ, मतलब बचपन से ही तब से मुझे मतलब इस मज़र के बारे में मतलब सुनाई दे रहे थे कि इधर आने से मतलब मन हल्का होता है, अगर कुछ मन्नत है तो वो मन्नत मतलब मांगने से पूरा हो जाता है। तो इसलिए मतलब मैं बहुत सालों से मतलब कोशिश कर रही थी, मगर अब जाके मतलब इधर मतलब आने का जो हुक्म होता है ना, तो वो मतलब मिला है।
At a time when communal harmony remains an important part of India's social balance, the Dargah stands as a living example of how shared faith and heritage can bring people together.
Now, let's delve into World in Focus, featuring the latest global developments and events shaping our world.
As Côte d'Ivoire celebrated the 66th anniversary of its independence, thousands gathered in the Abidjan district of Adjamé to welcome the Gigi Ayokwe, a sacred talking drum returned by France earlier this year after more than a century. The drum, seized by French colonial authorities in 1916 and taken to France in 1930, was returned to Côte d'Ivoire in March after years of negotiations between Abidjan and Paris. Its homecoming marked the first formal restitution of a cultural artifact by France to Côte d'Ivoire and is seen as a milestone in the country's efforts to recover its cultural heritage. Long regarded by the Adjam people as a symbol of authority, communication and identity, the Gigi Ayokwe once served to alert communities to forced labor operations under colonial rule and to mobilize local fighters. For many in Adjamé, the drum's return represents more than the recovery of a historical object. The ceremony also underscored Coeur d'Ivoire's broader effort to recover other artifacts removed during the colonial era. Crowds lined the Colombian streets of Medellin to watch the city's Ciatoris parade, the centerpiece of the Festival of the Flowers, as farmers carried towering floral arrangements on their backs through the city.
Es un motivo de orgullo completamente. O sea, en realidad es algo que me llena de mucha felicidad porque hace mucho tiempo lo quería. Yo heredé la tradición chitera por mi abuelo y lo amaba y lo amo en cantidades alarmantes, lo admiro mucho, entonces para mí es muy importante estar acá representando su legado.
More than 530 farmers took part in the colorful event, with some of them lifting arrangements of up to 80 kilograms according to organizers. The parade grew out of the Feria de las Flores, officially founded on May 1, 1957, to boost the local agricultural economy and tourism. In its first edition, only 40 farmers from Santa Elena walked through Medellin with basic arrangements. According to the Tourism and Entertainment Intelligence System, the 2026 Feria de las Flores is expected to generate $60.6 million in tourist spending, a 7% increase from $56.6 million recorded in 2025. Thousands of people gathered in Kyiv for an ethno-festival blending Ukrainian folk culture and music. The festival goers donned elaborate costumes, listened to live music and watched theatrical performances, with some dubbing it a temporary escape from the pressures of daily life during wartime.
I just want to say that it's very important that Ukrainian people can get together, can belong together, especially during these events. It's a great medicine, it's a great recipe for better mood.
Among the attendees were soldiers and veterans, including a combat medic who traveled from eastern Ukraine for the event before returning to the front on the same day. Participants said festivals and cultural events offered a chance to reconnect with ordinary pleasures such as socializing, dancing and spending time with friends, helping restore a sense of normality. The organizers described the Vairi festival, named after a mythical paradise in Ukrainian folklore, as a celebration of freedom, self-expression and Ukrainian identity.
From blockbuster films and global streaming content to immersive gaming and digital advertising, demand for animation and VFX is expanding rapidly worldwide. India is emerging as a key global hub for this creative economy, combining a large pool of young talent, advanced technology, and competitive production capabilities to create content for audiences across international markets. Meet Abhinav, for whom every character begins as a blank canvas. What started as a childhood passion for sculpture and painting has evolved into a creative career in animation. Today, he is reimagining the traditional Kondapalli toys of Andhra Pradesh as action figures and animated characters, giving a new life to India's rich art, culture, and folklore for a new generation.
I take our old traditional toys. Children are not playing with those toys basically. So what I'm doing here is those are not marketed as toys. So even when I went to Kondapalli when I was in third grade as a field trip, I didn't look at them as toys. I was looking at them as a showpiece. So when I was studying product design, so I thought like maybe I can make them played by children again.
From a hand-drawn storyboard to the digital screen, animation transforms ideas into living characters. Every expression, movement, and frame is crafted through hours of creativity, precision, and technical expertise. No longer confined to cartoons, animation now powers films, streaming content, gaming, advertising, education, and digital media. Over the past 2 decades, India's animation and VFX industry has emerged as a strong and competitive player on the global stage.
To 2026 आज के दिन आई थिंक इंडिया में हम लोग वन ऑफ द बेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड. हम वेदर अमेरिका हो या चाइना हो या जो भी देश है टेक्नोलॉजी में, एनिमेशन में, VFX में बेटर, उनसे कहीं आगे, हम लोग कहीं ज़्यादा आगे हैं. एंड सबसे ख़ास बात यह है कि हम लोग एक क्विक टर्न अराउंड में सेम वही रिजल्ट्स अचीव कर सकते हैं जो दूसरे लोग 1 साल लगाते हैं, हम 6 महीने में हम लोग कर सकते हैं और आधे दाम में कर सकते हैं.
As the animation and VFX industry expands, it is creating a new wave of opportunities for young animators, designers, and visual artists. From creative careers and global projects to entrepreneurship, India's growing talent pool is finding new platforms to turn imagination into impactful work.
पहले से मतलब एक्सपैंड हो रहा है इंडस्ट्री, तो फ्यूचर इसमें बहुत ही अच्छा है क्योंकि अभी ज़्यादातर लोग पहले इंडियन कार्टून्स को फॉलो करते थे, अभी तो बाहर के एनिमेज ये सब शो भी हो रहा है, तो अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ तो बहुत ही हैं.
The growing use of VFX across films, streaming series, and digital content is opening up exciting new career paths for creative talent, driving strong demand for animators, VFX artists, and designers. Mumbai is emerging as a key training hub for the next generation of digital artists, where young talent learns not just software, but the craft and technology behind creating world-class visual experiences.
ऑरेंज इकॉनमी बूमिंग इकॉनमी है और हमारे पास सबसे ज़्यादा यंगस्टर्स हैं इस कंट्री में. हमारी कंट्री एक यंग कंट्री कहलाती है. एंड सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ ये है हमारे लिए कि हमारे जो यंगस्टर्स हैं वो उतने ही क्रिएटिव भी हैं और उतने ही एक्साइटेड भी हैं इसके लिए. सो अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ तो बहुत हैं. हमारे यहाँ खुद बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स पढ़ने आते हैं जिन्होंने अपना 10th फिनिश किया है, 12th फिनिश किया है. कुछ लोग विद ग्रेजुएशन भी ये कोर्सेज करते हैं.
Today, imagination is becoming a career, and creativity is emerging as a powerful engine of employment. Animation, VFX, gaming, and XR are opening new horizons for young talent. As India's orange economy expands, the country is not only creating content for global audiences, but also building a vibrant ecosystem of opportunities for millions of young people. Tourism in India is more than travel. It's a major economic engine supporting millions of livelihoods. Today, we head to picturesque Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir, where tourism is powering the local economy. From hospitality and handicrafts to agriculture and small businesses, young people are turning the region's culture and natural beauty into new opportunities. The journey through Pahalgam begins in its picturesque Apple Valley, where lush orchards welcome visitors with rows of fruit-laden trees. Tourists can savor fresh apple juice, explore homemade local produce, and soak in the valley's natural charm. Here, agriculture and tourism come together, creating livelihoods, supporting local businesses, and opening new opportunities for the region's young generation.
मैं यहाँ पे हूँ, मेरे साथ और 2 बंदे हैं, 3 बंदे हम यहाँ पे काम कर रहे हैं, तो सब कुछ ना कुछ कमा ही रहे हैं यहाँ पे. तो इससे बहुत हेल्प मिल रही है हमको. जो टूरिस्ट आ रहा है यहाँ पे, टूरिज्म की वजह से बहुत हेल्प हो रही है यहाँ पे.
As the journey continues, Pahalgam's scenic valleys lead us to one of its most vibrant spaces, the bustling local market. The market comes alive with the colors and craftsmanship of Kashmiri art, handicrafts, and handlooms. From elegant shawls and dry fruits to traditional artworks and souvenirs, it stays vibrant with a steady stream of visitors.
हम एक अच्छी मैसेज दें बाहर लोगों को कि वो यहाँ पे आए, कश्मीर के अंदर अलग अलग जगहों, खूबसूरत जगहों पे आए, घूमें, शॉपिंग करें. हमारे पास एलिगेंट प्रोडक्ट्स रहते हैं.
मुझे पेपर मैशे मतलब इट हैज़ लाइक टच्ड माय हार्ट. मुझे बहुत पसंद आ गया है.
हमने कुर्तीज़ भी लिए हैं हैंड वर्क के, तो हाँ मुझे यहाँ का हैंडीक्राफ्ट भी बहुत पसंद आया है।
Amid the vibrant atmosphere of Pahalgam, a guest house run by a young local entrepreneur stands as a symbol of new opportunities. Once a family home, the property now welcomes visitors from across India and around the world. Rooted in Kashmiri hospitality, this guest house reflects how tourism is transforming the aspirations of young people into sustainable livelihoods.
जितने भी गेस्ट आते हैं वो खुश होके जाते हैं यहाँ से, कि वो आगे भी ये मैसेज देते हैं कि मतलब जितने भी यहाँ पे टूरिस्ट अभी तक आए हैं वो आगे फिर अपनी फैमिली को रिकमेंड करते हैं, अपने दोस्तों को रिकमेंड करते हैं कि आप कश्मीर जैसी जन्नत जगह को देख लो, एक बार तो देख लो।
Further into the town, a young woman's restaurant stands as a symbol of a new generation creating its own space in the tourism industry. It reflects the growing participation of women in tourism and their journey towards entrepreneurship, independence, and self-reliance.
टूरिज्म बूम करता है तो बाकी सेक्टर्स भी अच्छे चलते हैं. So a lot of youngsters are dependent on it. A lot of startups are coming up, tourism industry से related.
Betam Valley captivates visitors with its lush green meadows, flowing streams, and breathtaking natural beauty. The continuous flow of tourists brings fresh energy to the valley, while traditional livelihoods such as horse riding continue to support local families and preserve the region's unique tourism experience.
टूरिस्ट लोगों को हम वेलकम करते हैं क्यों वो हमारी रोटी है, उनके हाथ से हम कमाई करते हैं, खाते हैं वो।
The valleys of Pahalgam are known not only for their breathtaking beauty, but also for the thousands of aspirations and employment opportunities created through tourism. Here, tourism has become the heartbeat of local life, supporting livelihoods, empowering dreams, and driving the local economy towards a brighter future. As tourism continues to flourish, Pahalgam stands as an example of how culture, hospitality, and natural beauty can together create lasting economic opportunities. And with that, we wrap up today's episode of My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh, and we'll see you next week at the same time. Goodbye and take care.